So that prompts me to ask you if you're familiar with a guy by the name of Sam Harris.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay. I love the deadpan. So you're familiar with his I guess I'll call it a quest to ground a system of morality in nothing but facts.
Well, I'm familiar with his Trump derangement syndrome more than anything, but
Okay,
yeah.
okay. So he absolutely has the Trump derangement syndrome. There's no doubt about that one. But he considers himself something of a philosopher as well, and something that he has been trying to do for a while. And I've listened to quite a few hours of debate between him and Jordan Peterson on this. Is he is attempting and has written, I think, two books now on an attempt to ground a system of morality in facts. And my feelings are much the same. And in my mind, the very concept is laughable because a fact is amoral, unless, of course, the fact is describing something inherently evil. So, for example, the abuse of the child. Well, the fact is the fact. You have to separate the two things. The fact that it happened is just the truth. The fact of the thing is obviously a huge sin. So, grounding a moral code in facts is kind of an oxymoron on its face, because just because we know something doesn't mean we know whether it's good or not. And part of the whole way humans have a functioning system of morality is the use of emotion and intuition. And those things defy fact and logic very intrinsically. There's no way to make facts and logic marry up to the world of emotion and intuition, at least not on a one-to-one basis. Sometimes they intersect, but they will never merge perfectly. And I would like to hear your thoughts on the absurdity of trying to marry facts to, or trying to base a system of morality in facts.
Yeah, it's dangerous because I think your point of on intuition is helpful there because sometimes you'll hear about a mother's intuition when a woman recognizes that someone is just a bad person. There's something about that person. They can't tangibly see it, they can't explain it, but they have a feeling that they don't want to leave their child with that person. And when you look into just pure facts and reason, there's no reason not to. So quite often you go along with it and think, well, I'm just being silly, aren't I? And you ignore your intuition. And then later down the line, you find out that actually you were right to have that intuition because that person is an abuser or that person is a thief, or there's something that you didn't know, but you intuited. And this is why it's important, and this because it's a gift that was given to us, much like our conscience. Like on a deep level, we have an understanding of good and bad, and it's a hint that is within us of God's law, and we're supposed to refer back to Him and refer back to the Scriptures in order to understand it. We can't understand it by ourselves, but it's a helpful tool for us. And when we push that aside and say, no, everything has to be down to facts and reason, and first of all, that's the sin of hubris that Sam is falling into there, thinking that he can decide what is moral without God. It falls into idolatry as well, of making a god of ourselves, back to the original sin. But it's very harmful for us. It's very dangerous for us because it makes us fall into that trap of ignoring the gifts that God has given us.